Welcome to Mind Over Matter, where we feature young Jamaicans who are shooting for the stars. I'm your host, Margaret Boyne. He's 22 years old, CEO of Designa Tyla, a company that designs and lays luxury tiles. Hailing from two tough communities, Rockfort and later Sagani Avenue of Windward Road, his life could easily have been different. His childhood dream of building his own home was his motivation to learn all he could about construction. He has defied the stereotype that young men in the inner cities now want to work. His story is one of determination and courage. He shares his journey. My guest is Gawaine Murray. Welcome to Mind Over Matter, Gawaine.
Pleasure to be here, It's Margaret,
Yes, thank you. I saw your story, man, in the newspapers, and I said I had to, talk to you. So first, let me ask you about your business. You officially started your business, Designa Tyla, where you design and you lay luxury tiles. Yeah, man. So tell me about the business.
Business is a dream. When in the I'm gonna start with I got the idea being broken tiles one time, you know. I was doing a hallway for someone and broken tiles, and the person basically called someone overseas, and the person overseas on the phone looking at it and saying that you create a pattern out of it,
Mm-hmm.
It look good. You see me? I mean, basically, I just put one color to one side and the next color to the next side. You see me? And I say, yo, you're really good at what you do, man, and stuff. And, at them time, I'm asking myself, this actually fun. We actually do as much as how it took me almost 4 days to do something where if I was normal tiling, it could have taken me a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
And broken tiles are not easy to, it take time to sit down and pattern them and stuff, isn't it? So, the business basically inspired from that where I said to myself that, I could have actually cut up tile and create designs out of this, instead of actually lay down the block up on them and stuff. Could have, and I just said to myself that I was going to try and see if I can put together something that I can get this to preserve and stuff, basically put it on a mesh and stuff, and we could have do it from a house and carry it to people places. So that is basically the platform of the business, basically create the designs, them and carry it to the person's house and then lay.
Okay.
That is as I've said to myself, I'm not saying I'm the best Tyler, but I would say that I'm very good at do because the recommendations and the rating has been phenomenal since I went off on my own.
Okay. You'd call it a mosaic design?
Yeah, I call it crypt tiling.
Crypt tiling. Okay, so that is your invention.
Yeah, that is my invention. This for the sense of my brand and the sense of where another word for broken is crippled. So
okay. So so that is the difference with your work and other tilers.
Yeah.
But what about the fact that yours takes so many hours? You're mentioning that a normal tiler would take a shorter time.
The thing about it is that the sense of the work I do in normal can basically describe it as luxury tiling, and the ones that most Jamaicans do, because in Jamaica you can't really truly survive off luxury, really and truly you mostly get the speed where you put in it. If you can clap off a good amount of work, there's where you can actually see yourself with a living out of it, So most people that go for the work them were more suitable to do it as fast as possible and try everything to do it as fast as possible, But I go for the work and where I know say, okay, it's going to look amazing when it's finished. Neatness, physiqueness and, you know.
You're like an artist then, Gawaine.
Yeah.
Not just
Yes,
only a Tyler.
exactly. You know, can draw, can do all of them things there. You know. It's a skill where I had from, you know, childhood stage, but I never really pursue it. You know, since recently, since we started the business, I said to myself, you know, let me try this back again, you know. And I created some designs out of just basically say I'm drawing back, create drawings, and then after my platform it on the tile and cut them, you know, towards fit. And so comes birth some of the crypt tile and we have. Oh yeah, the designer call it a crypt tile, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what other trade do you do apart from tiling?
Okay, I'm basically around it in a sense because I can't just survive off of one trade in Jamaica, you know. Well, my weakest trade is masonry, I tell you honest truth, you know. But carpentry, drywall, well, again, I've said in the past that from a young stage, I've done 2 deckings so far, you know. I've done a garage deckings from foundation up towards slabbing the deck itself, and also a 4 bedroom deckings itself, you know, that I basically manage to completion.
Okay.
So those 2 would have been my hardest tasks. You know, over the years I've been doing all form of trade through anything we can basically wrap my mind around. I try my best to do it as neat as possible because, you know, going here doing work, you see this man do that, you see that man do that. You at least understand the basic finish of how it's supposed to look, and through you have the basic construction knowledge, you can basically utilize your common sense to pinpoint out and understand really and truly how to get towards each finish and how to at least set yourselves, you know. It's either you can do it a little bit better than the next man, or you can do it just as the next man.
But how did you get into construction in the first place? How did you start out?
How did I start? Okay. When I was at the age of 17, I tried a tertiary institution that's except community college, and it didn't work out based on finances. You understand? So I sat back and rallied back trying to send out resumes and stuff. Unsuccessfully, you know, not getting back calls and stuff, but still trying. Reached out to someone who knew the KC Old Boy Association, as I'm a past KC student myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard about the Old Boys Association, that they really work hard.
Yeah, man. And the lady got me through to someone in there that does construction, because I told her construction would be my passion, but I told her right now anything would work. You know, as long as working, isn't it? And
right.
2 tools after she make couple link, and someone called me and told me that yo, I should come and work the next day. I was like, all right, I'm not really too sure. I thought this would have been an interview or something like that. I was like, them time me never know how to approach your construction business itself. Never know, so you just come and go start work. You know. Yeah. So, you know, that's how I basically started off. You know, I was a part of that company. It was a company that man owned. So there's where I basically learned basic construction knowledge, because I was like a bounce round, as in, you know, I work with the mason, the carpenter, the
right, and do everything.
Yeah, man. I tried my best to learn everything as quick as possible, as effective as possible, you know. So I became the most all-rounded, or I say laborer, there are apprentice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apprentice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Mm.
you know,
So the actual tiling, how did that come about?
that was after the
After.
company, to be
Okay.
honest. There wasn't much tiling jobs within the company.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, after the company, there was some slight mishaps with the company, or I'm not sure. Something happened where we had to let go of some of us, and you know, I was a part of that few. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so um, I tried my best to go to art. You know, I got into art and stuff, and I, I basically mentioned that I wanted to do tiling, and a tiler out there basically say, okay, you want to do tiling, come for some work. I'm looking for people who want to, and that's how I basically met my teacher, So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, from there, ever since, been working with him through almost a year and a half or so, and then till I went on my own doing the tiling, because through doing it, you know, it feel good for know say finish and somebody can look on them work and look on them vision and see say fine and come to life, 'cause you have the finishing work, So I got captivated by that feeling. And
Yes. But based on what I know though, Gawaine, usually when the Tyler comes and he would bring his printer, right? They would probably mix the cement, you call it, or
yeah,
right. So what were some of the things that you had to do first before you actually get into learning how to lay the tile?
honestly, from the company, I already knew how to cut tiles.
Okay.
You understand? So he realized that I knew how to cut tile, how to angle the tools and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was automatically promoted from mixing and stuff. Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's always a problem when you have persons mixing and stuff, And worse, say if I you to just come and surpass all of that.
Yeah.
So, you get them type of look on the from whosoever I work with problems, you see me. So, you know,
Yes.
to me, mostly some of my time for stop to basically deal with them type of problem there, Just
Mm-hmm.
some of my time I realize, all right, I'm on tired, I'm going to take over the mixing, I'm going to take over the cast from the company, we perform on them still,
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
go take over the mixing, go take over this, you know, based on the level of persons where you meet in a construction. Yeah, and everybody will take that the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody can see somebody I try and not believe they are competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Because people believe say I compete with them when really and truly just I try help, you know. So
But Gawaine,
mhm.
usually the salary is usually for a laborer is very low. So how you did manage with that?
That was a very hard thing to go through, It did cause a few arguments throughout the whole pattern, but you know, we, we did already honest know what I was there for. You
Okay.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't know what I was there for, I wouldn't be a tiger today. I would be
Mm-hmm.
running around and trying to get a money here, trying to get a money there, you know. But we get to understand from a young stage, say, yo, when you understand the trade and understand what the person who actually doing this can actually achieve and make himself, it make you more humble to understand. So, all right, this is just your process we have to go through right now to reach
Mm-hmm.
there, you know.
Right. So you're thinking of the long term then.
And long term is always something I always look forward to, But
Mm-hmm.
short term gains not really, big gains not really entice as it's not
Yes.
as big as long term.
Mm-hmm. Because I know that some young man would probably say, well, I'm go on with a little bit of money, this enough for me, and
But,
would but you stick it out.
the money have to I tell you, construction is the roughest work. It's the roughest place to be. I tell you, anybody supposed to can tell you. You as a woman, you would even want to watch the man them.
Yes.
Even be around them. It's a very dangerous place to be in. It's a very rough place to be in. So it teaches and it builds you to really and truly understand what you have to do. You know, you have to know which and what skill to utilize going forward. Just basically to protect your own mind and your own, you know, because them things they really lower your spirit. Just to deal with it. Just know the amount of work and hard work we take, and you really not get compensated properly for it. You know, so it really and truly will damage your spirit. You know, so you see when you can look, you have to just say to yourself, you have to put your vision in your head every day you go. You know, just to deal with the everyday trials. You have to just understand the trials is just so now. As much as it rain, the sun must shine again. So.
It is a very rough job, tough, hard work. How do you prepare? You have to prepare yourself physically to you have to keep fit for that, but you have to lift up some wally by heavy things.
I tell her one thing, I tell her, if every construction person have to eat enough. Have to eat right, man. Yeah, man, have to eat food, man. I tell her. And truly, you know, and you have to have free certain form of different exercise because construction is one of the biggest type of exercise, but it's not everything it exercise so you have a need to do the job. So, you know, I'm the type of person who's trying my best to keep fit in a sense of where, you know, I'm a play like ball regular and everything, you know, so football and stuff run my place and things, so keep my fit going right through and doing construction and things. It's like, you know, it becomes a part of you and it's like you can't really see yourself and fit again. Unless you stop.
Yes. All right. I mean, I mentioned that you were originally from Rockfort and now you're at Sagani, which are two tough communities, you know. So how were you able, though, Gawaine, to keep yourself, you know, from being influenced, from being caught up in, you know, them kind of someday?
Certain things you look for and you say to yourself, say, oh, but they have to look for, they have to work with a quote in my head and me say to myself, say, you know, to avoid certain things you just have to make slide. You know, because them things that you might not look for it, but it invite it to you. You understand? You have to know how to deal with yourself under that situation. You know, as much as all those situations can break you for basically becoming a victim of it, it can also build you to actually overcome it. You understand? You them just have to just understand, so you have to get the mind firm. Understand, say, yo, this is not the road. As much as who want to look on them, say, yo, you know, yeah, I idiot career this 2 tools tomorrow, nobody remember about that. So why take it up in your head like say, you know? I would say to myself that I'm naturally an influencer myself.
Oh, you're a leader.
So, you know, persons couldn't really truly come around me with a certain type of energy and I allow or absorb that.
Yeah.
You understand? Whereas when you reach to a certain age, you understand, so, all right, you can really monitor yourself going forward. So just a certain energy just not go much. You know, you get to understand, say, so certain people just can't have around you, or else it can affect you.
But what about family life? You had both parents around?
Yeah, my both parents around me. It's just that, you know, from a tender age, both my parents separated. You know, family issues right there. And,
but your father has always been around though and always been a part of your life.
Yeah, man, my life was more like a visiting, you know, lifestyle, you know, where that basically made my always up on the road, you know. always at my father, my mother, back and forth, back and forth. That was basically my life. You know, always traveling here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. You know, a lot of people who might know me might know say, oh, you know, of time well enough for after that the uniform, go back to work and forth.
Gawaine, we often hear though that young men in the inner cities, you know, them no want to work. But you have defied that stereotype. So what you saying then, Gawaine, is really not that they don't want any work, but they want an opportunity. There are some who want an opportunity.
Yes, from it's true. I can tell you based off those guys because I've been around them and understand some of them point of views too. You understand? And at the end of the day, I understand where them fall short and where they need to really step up from to really and truly achieve what they want if it's a job. You know, you can say to myself, so, you know, the opportunities overall is a bit scarce. Plus the stigma against these communities where you basically you apply there and you hear say, you come from here and you can't really get a job because of there, you know, and you know it has been predisposed as you know who make the community name bad overall, and you can't really come out of them like a loop, you know. So, but at the end of the day, I always tell them say, oh, you have to try harder. That is just basically it. I just believe the life I try to tell you say, oh, show your might. If you feel like weak now, you can come out of the rat race. You might end up be a part of it and be a part of tearing down even more. Because, you know, them watching other people thriving, I can always break them. And when it break them now, the only way them are free say, oh, them way back on a level and bring you down. And then you see themselves rising.
You seem like somebody who meditates a lot. What are some of the skills that you have developed since you have been, you know, in this construction business?
Based off of mental skills, you get to understand people skills because you get to interact with all form of people, all type of people, good, bad, indifference, you know. So it make you learn how to really and truly grasp dealing with people. This is what I kind of love for the whole business concept. You know, dealing with business, it teaches us skill to adapt very quickly. You know, and that is anybody who's doing business have to understand that skill. You cannot move on without. You understand? So when you get to adapt to each and everybody personality, you get to understand where your boundaries are, and you know, that is one of the most amazing skills I picked up throughout moving forward through construction. And construction is a heavy load. Anything where call say somebody I do them cooking store or anything and them have to adapt. When you do construction, you have to adapt by 10. You understand? I remember you tell us so you have discomfort people, you have this, you have that. Oh God, man.
Right.
And not just one of them you are dealing with everybody.
How do you deal with situations, Gawaine, where you know a customer might complain like about you know the quality of your work or something like that? How you deal with that?
Well, all right. But I mostly say that would be of how we used to do things back then. Because right now, quality is going to ensure. So if there's any complaints, quality should not be one. That's too much I'm best ensure. And I've been based on quality, I've been staying consistent throughout, you know. I'm not saying that one about that. It's not me, you know. But we deal with customers based on quality. I try my best to ensure say me approach them first. You understand? I don't really like when a customer come and pinpoint out the flaws them for me having it. You know, I prefer pinpoint it out and make it know straight. So you acknowledge and see it and know, so, you know. I wonder if it's a sense of where you are right with it, you know. You have a lot of customers that are very, very, what's the word when? I'm not sure if picky is the word.
Yeah, picky.
You know?
Yes,
All
picky.
right, picky. Let us say picky. You know, yeah, man. Then we sit down and the slightest little, them now make it pass. Yeah, man. You have to take up back that, man. You have to fix that back, man. Before you try something like, yeah, you know, it's stressing, you know. Don't get me wrong, it's stressing. If you look back on the work we have to do to fix back something, it's not easy, you know. I tell people straight, you know, we probably build up a house and scratch down for repair, you know.
Okay, so you make sure say it's perfect in the first place.
Yeah, man, try my best to ensure quality, man, you know.
But Gawaine, running a business, it is going to require some other skills, you know, like accounting skills, or you're going to manage certain things.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say to myself, based on how the business grow, I have to understand, say, you know, certain things are coming to play where, you know, this accounting, I would say filing and all. If the business grow to that level, you know, I understand, so make the necessary adjustments along the way. This is why I don't really rush things, you know. I just understand, say, when it reach this stage, okay, this require changes, you know, because you can't really wait too long when changes are going to leave you behind. You know, changes are something I always look forward to. You understand? So,
what is a vision for your business?
Well, all right. I honestly love the residential sector of construction, you know. Really and truly, I'm trying my best to see how I can work out to make people, the normal general people, you know, can at least achieve their dreams of having a home towards their standards and their, you know, and it would have really and truly their dream come true to at least have something where, you know, can at least have a structured business with that focus. Well, main priority is to serve the people. You understand? Not just a sense of commercial alone. You understand? As going professionally, I understand it's kind of very frustrating to survive within this residential sector. You know, but just believe say it worth a shot.
What do you have though, before we go, what do you have to say to our young people? Especially young men.
Setting myself my past and the freedom you live by. You know, if you want to do something, try it. Try it. At least try it, you know. Don't dead with the regrets you never try. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm just trying something. Where the wind takes me is not something I can, you know.
But we know that it will be upward.
Exactly. You just try your best to take a smart approach at it. That's it.
Yes. So Gawaine, tell the listeners and the viewers where you can be found on social media.
Well, I can be found at YouTube at Designa Tyla. That's the normal spelling of Designer Tyler. You understand? And on Instagram, the spelling of it is a bit different. Designa Tyla. That is DESIGNA_TYLA. Understand? Yeah, that's my personal business page, and also at Krypton Renovations. That is Krypton KRYPTON_RENOVATIONS Renovations.
Okay.
So
it was okay. Yeah. So it was great talking to you, and I'll be watching your Insta page to see how you're progressing. And when you're ready to build a house, we want a picture of it to see how it's going and all of that.
You know, can go live and make everybody so I go.
Yes. Yeah, man, it was great talking to you.